Hi guys, Donald Lee from coming to you from the Kingdom of God here on earth. So, I want to do a quick update on health. So I had posted some time back that I made some changes to my diet. Now, I still eat everything that I've always eaten, um, but I did make some switches. Now I want to give credit to whom credit's due. Dr. Bobby on YouTube, and then Jabaz Israel on YouTube. Dr. Bobby said there's a difference between food and food product. So food has one ingredient, like bean, rice, potato, carrot, so on and so forth, right? Watermelon, apple, banana, orange. Food product has a number of different ingredients, right? So, an example, whole wheat bread. So it says whole wheat flour, and it says whole wheat enriched flour, and then it lists off a bunch of stuff that's in there afterwards that most people can't pronounce. And if they can pronounce it, they don't know what it means. That's a food product. Then Jabaz Israel made it even more plain. When I saw him, he was on a video, he was inside of a store, he was talking about rice, and then another video, flour, and he was showing the ingredients, which you're supposed to read the ingredients. And I was reading ingredients, but I didn't know what I was reading, so what I was looking for. But he really made it clear when he pointed out the rice that he would normally eat. Turn it over. He looked at the ingredients. It says enriched, and it has a list of a bunch of names that most people can't pronounce, and if they can, they don't know what it means. Did the same thing with flour. Turn it over. Looked at the ingredients. It said enriched flour, and then it had a list of a bunch of other ingredients that most people can't pronounce, and if they could, they don't know what it means. So he said, this is what I used to eat. The rice that's enriched and the flour that's enriched. He said, let me show you. I still eat rice. He said, but this is the rice I eat now. So he went and got another bag of rice, turned it over, looked at the ingredients was in it, and it just said rice. That blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute, what is that? It just says rice? That's it? Yeah. And then the other, the flour, same thing, just said flour. Whole wheat flour. Or just flour. Or semolina flour, kind of flour. But nothing else, right? And so that turned everything around for me. It made it easy for me to understand what I was reading. If it had all that stuff I couldn't pronounce and didn't know what it meant, don't buy it. I stopped eating anything that says enriched, fortified, modified, and there's another term that eludes me. I'll think of it later and go, oh yeah, that's it. And then when I try and think of it, repeat it and say it to somebody, I forget. It doesn't matter. Point is, if it says enriched, any kind of product, the noodles, you want to make macaroni and cheese, still eat macaroni and cheese. But I don't use made with enriched flour. Rice, just rice, and I use organic flour, organic rice, and that's all it says, flour or the type of flour, but it has nothing else in it. Rice, the type of rice, jasmine or that other stuff or whatever, but just says rice. I do the same thing with my vegetables. Buy organic, right? Milk, if I drink milk, organic. Whatever it is that I'm consuming now, moving forward, it's organic. Now, this is what happened since I started eating like that. And it's been going on now maybe 2 months. Okay. I started losing weight. Just like he said. Jabaz said, you started losing weight. He said, I lost 100 pounds. So I started losing weight. I'm down to 240. Actually, I weighed myself, not today, but yesterday. I was 238. I've been hovering around anywhere between 250, 264, 266. And I'm down to I think it was 238.6. Okay? So, another thing that I did, I started getting nutrients, supplement. My daughter turned me on to this. She sent me a text message where a guy was saying that based on a study that you need 90 nutrients, these 90 nutrients every day. If you don't, your body breaks down, you die, right? In fact, the study was based on those who exercise daily die before those who don't. And I've heard that before, but it's like, wait a minute, why? And they said, why, as an analogy, is like running a car engine that requires 6 quarts of oil, but you only have 2 in it, but you're running the engine at 100 miles an hour. And the same engine, right, being ran at 20 miles an hour with only 2 quarts, but requires 6. Which engine is going to last longer? So it made sense. So I started taking a supplement that contains the 90 or plus. One I got from Youngevity. I'm not promoting that. I took it. The other one is called Miracle 2000. It's got 120 nutrients in it. So currently I'm taking both. I'll take a swig of the liquid in the morning and I'll drop them pills at night. So, of the other one. So, I was dying. And I say that based on how I feel now versus how I was feeling then about a month ago before I started taking the supplements. Both changes have been miraculous for me. So, I think it'll work for you too. Makes perfect sense. You know, the science is the science. Simple as that. If you're eating food with no nutrients, the body breaks it down faster because the insulin spike stores excess fat. Simple as that. If you're eating foods that's high in natural nutrients, what God put in the ground, that transfer into the vegetables and the fruits and the grains, and we consume them, okay, then you're getting whole nutrients. And because of that, you're not as hungry. That's a side effect. You're not as hungry. Don't eat as much. So I'm not intentionally reducing the amount of calories. I eat what I want when I want. I eat my cookies. When I buy cookies, it's not made with enriched. Ice cream, I try and make sure it's organic and it only has 3 ingredients in it, right? Not a bunch of that crap that they put in it. You know, my juices, I try and do raw sugars, you know, just eat as healthy as I can now, knowing what healthy is. And so I'm not intentionally trying to lose weight. I'm intentionally trying to save my life. And in the process of that, I'm losing weight. Now, I feel good enough now to start going back to the gym. And I'm eager to see what happens. Right? I am. So anyway, this is Donald Lee from Kingdomology.